Let's go, UW. Did you guys see the exchange between Irsay and Taylor? Irsay was out of pocket for what he tweeted.
Oh yeah, I agree. Did you see it?
Not completely. I've
Yeah.
been seeing some of the stuff going on over the last 24 hours where they're trying to put Taylor on an injury report,
But then
but he's
Taylor said,
saying
yeah,
he's
he said
not
he's not
injured.
held. Yeah. But you also
He
saw.
requested a trade a couple days ago. I didn't see
So
Irsay's comments.
I
Though.
got you. I'm pulling them up right now.
Okay.
So Jonathan Taylor, once Irsay had basically said we're not going to give you an extension, or we're not going to trade you now, nor are we going to trade you in October. Jonathan Taylor was obviously pissed off, but then Irsay says this. He says this is what he tweeted out: "If I die tonight and Jonathan Taylor is out of the league,
Oh, wait, I did see
no
this.
one's gonna miss us. The league goes on. We know that. The National Football League rolls on. It doesn't matter who comes and who goes, and it's a privilege to be a part of it." So that's why they said he was kind of out of pocket for his response.
He's not wrong.
No, I mean, think about this though. In terms of ownership, business wise, yeah, if you're being a hard tail boss, sure, that's the way to do it. But is that the best for your employees when you're talking about relationship management? Absolutely not. Because what ended up happening today was Zach Moss, who was the backup running back, just broke his arm. So when we're starting to talk about, okay, well, who's the next guy that would have went out there? Now you're looking at who's your third running back or somebody that you might try to sign.
Pick up Fournette.
Right. I mean, that's the opportunity. In fact, I just saw no, that was Deion Jones just signed somewhere. Yeah, Fournette's still available. Zeke's
where'd
still
he go?
available. Deion Jones went to the Panthers.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. But that's the thing. It's like with Jonathan Taylor, now you're going from potentially Zach Moss to who else you would try to throw out there. To an extent, is that going to be good for that young quarterback Anthony Richardson? Absolutely.
And
not.
looks like he's going to be getting that week 1 start.
Yeah. But he's supposed to be missing. No, he's gonna miss today's practice with the nose thing, but then he'll be back after that.
What happened?
He's supposed to be getting surgery on his nose for like a septum. They said like he had a septum or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they've been giving him all the first
he's
team
the
reps.
guy, though. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be the guy. Right. But it's like if you're Irsay, you talk like that when you had the leverage with Zach Moss behind it. But now what does that look like? Once again, your situation is even worse because you're not going to win games without having a successful running game. But when you're seeing a Jonathan Taylor being told that no, we're not going to adjust your contract, no, we're not going to trade you, so you essentially have to shut up and just show up, what does that do to the next running back? Go out there, Deke. I want you to be the guy. Go out there and prove that you're nice enough to get paid like Jonathan Taylor. Go out there and prove that you can do this thing. At least the Steelers, regardless if you believe it or not, at least they faked it for you. They gave you the positive lip service. What did Omar Khan say? We're not worried about running back. We pay the position, or we pay the player. If the player is good, we're going to pay the player. That's how he worded it. At least that gives you the hope. If you're Najee, go out there and play, man. At least we'll see if they're going to lie or not. Irsay just basically said, F you, bro. You're not getting none of this. And we're not going to move you. Shut up. You ain't got nothing to do. And if I die today and you die today, don't nobody care. The NFL still goes on. That is just a different way of delivering the message. Same message, but the way he delivers that, bro, as a player on that team, and you looking at him sideways right now. You looking at all of them sideways right now.
Yeah, like I said, he's just being real because, I mean, he's not wrong. If he died, I mean, there's another owner for the Colts. If they move on from Jonathan Taylor, there's going to be another running back. I don't think one less fan is going to be watching the Colts because Jonathan Taylor lead. It's going to be the same amount of fans watching, same amount of people watching.
They might not be as good.
But yeah, you're right in terms of, I guess, building a relationship with the team, having respect to the players and whatnot.
So low. Let me tab you a little bit. All right.
Yeah, maybe it's not the best approach.
Yeah, I mean, make sure I hit the right one. I think I hit children by accident. I bet.
Okay.
But no, the thing to me is this though, man. Like, the league is always going to go on, and that's what we talk about in the NFL. Like, the league will always go on, without a doubt. But if you're talking about, are you going to be winning and playing competitive football this season without a Jonathan Taylor? Absolutely not. And I think that that's just the caveat. Yes, the league still progresses, but if you're a team that's trying to actually win and you're the Indianapolis Colts, not having Jonathan Taylor this season, you are going to be negatively impacted. And I think that that's the running back stance for the owner. Obviously, you go with the whole long-term approach. Well, shoot, the league is still going to go on, which is fine. But are you trying to compete to still win, or are you just trying to be a part of it? Because those are two different conversations. Yes, the league will still go on. Yes, you can still have a team in the NFL, but there's a difference between the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Green Bay Packers, the Niners, like the franchise that have been legit like viewed as top tier franchise throughout the whole process of football, right? It's a difference between how they operate and how they run it versus if you're taking this approach like a Irsay, how that could operate. And if you look at the long-term success from them right now, you might want to question that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know. So, what is Taylor trying to get this extension right now? Is that what he's looking for? I guess he's eligible. No, is he? Yeah, I guess he is.
3.
Yeah, this is after 3 years for
Yeah.
him. So he's trying to get that extension.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
I mean, if you're a running back, that's the goal, right? You want to get it earlier than later.
that's what Zeke did.
Yeah.
He did that after 3 years.
Yeah.
Hey, it's tough because the Colts are actually a unique situation when you're talking about the running back stuff because they got the rookie quarterback, so it actually might be worthwhile to give Taylor that extension right now.
I feel you, bro. As long as, like I said, as long as he's not, in terms of Anthony Richardson, as long as he's not on the big, massive deal, you can get away with it. But the problem is when that guy is on that big deal, now you can't pay Jonathan Taylor. But right now, there's no reason to not pay him, to me, if you're not paying the quarterback right now.
When did this beef really start? When did Taylor request the trade? Because he requested the trade before Irsay said that, right?
Yeah, this was like, no, he requested the trade after Irsay was basically like, we're not, I forgot, it was something with the money where he basically was like, yeah, we're not changing anything, we're not going to adjust anything. And then that's when he was like, okay, well, if you're not going to pay me anything, well, then go ahead and trade me because clearly I'm not worth anything to you. And then Irsay came back and said, we're not trading you now, nor are we going to trade you come October when the trade deadline is.
Yeah, probably not good for vibes for your franchise.
And then that's when he followed up with the tweet afterwards. So you're like, dang, bro, like you really trying to go hard on this thing. And this is arguably your best player on your team. Like you can make a case for it, you know? But that's how it is, man.
Yeah, and you got this rookie quarterback coming in.
Yeah.
Going to start his first year. That's tough. Yeah, it's tough.
I
would like to think you'd want to get as much help around him as you can. Taylor with that O-line. Like they might be able to do some things. They got whatchamacallit, the Eagles' old OC, so
yeah,
he'll try to implement some of that Eagles system over there in Indy.
Yeah.
Division's week. There could have been good vibes going into the season, but I guess not.
But you got the owner really playing hardball with it.
And here's the thing. I guess you didn't need to say that. Again,
Yeah.
I think he's just being absolutely straight up about it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you could have had the back and forth with Taylor and the contract negotiations and stuff without having it go this sour.
Yeah. You
could have just kept it business.
It's all
right?
about how you talk to people. You think about how Omar Khan spoke on the situation here and the potential of that with Najee. And then you just think about how Irsay spoke about it directly to a Jonathan Taylor. And you tell me, if you're an employee, who would you rather work for? That's the stuff I'm speaking on. Because as a person who's been in these rooms, bro, that matters. As a person, when you're coming up on a deal and you see the first guy get treated like that, get talked to like that, you're like, bro, I don't want to stay here. I'm not trying to negotiate to stay here. I'm trying to do my 4 years and I'm out. That's what starts to happen. That becomes the mindset. And why is that even more important? Who did you just draft? You just drafted a first-round quarterback. He's watching how you're treating and talking to the star running back. Even though he's a different position, it still is a residual. He's still going to be thinking about that when it's his turn. And that's the stuff that you got to be careful with, man. But enough about them dudes. Let's get back to us.